Hi there, I hope you're having a really great morning. So I wanted to jump in really quick video because I gotta head on to the next thing, but I wanted to talk really quickly about decoding. So a lot of you who have taken my course know that I talk tons about, like a whole month about decoding. I feel fat, I feel big, I feel like I gotta eat everything. And so those are obviously really important skills to know how to do, and recognize that, like, every time when people say I feel fat or fill in the blank, they're saying I feel uncomfortable. And I used to just label this as like, oh, I feel emotion, like I feel sadness, or just most time people say fear, anxiousness, whatever. So they'll really just label it as like an emotion word, and we'll go through the circumstance and try to learn how, again, separate out food and body from the circumstance so they can take it to their therapist or whatever they're going to do with that. In terms of decoding, like not decoding, but like problem solving through the relational issue, the work issue, the whatever the thing is. But recently, not say recently, I would say the last, I don't know, gosh, maybe 5 years, maybe more than that, and particularly since I've been looking for it the last 2 or 3, is that sometimes this I feel fat isn't really just like decoding it down to like I feel uncomfortable, I feel sad because somebody didn't ask me to go do something with them, and then making up this story of like how they're not wanted. I mean, I still see that, a lot of that. But what I'm also noticing is that sometimes it's not like this tangible story or language, it's just this like lack of knowing where our edges are inside. And if we're it's like imagine from a bird's eye view of, like, if you're in a body that you feel so much in, or you don't feel much at all, and maybe you're kind of checked out, which is also something that I see a lot with I feel fat, is it's almost like somebody could go in with their hand inside themselves, and they could dip their hand in, and just like there's stuff everywhere, and it's unformed, it's just sensation everywhere. That's sometimes what I feel fat is too. People don't always have a language for it, and they feel like having a smaller container of the body will make that go away. But sometimes it's just helping people, instead of mentally always helping them decode I feel fat, it means I feel sad or anxious or whatever. Sometimes it's just like this containment of the sensation is what really helps them have a more clear sense of what their body looks like, and then it's easier to do some of the body image work and the body positivity work. So just want to throw that little nugget in, that if you're noticing like my people can't land or label what it is that feels so much, it may be more somatic memory in nature. And again, you don't have to do that right now. I'm going to talk more about that as the weeks go by in the course, but just to recognize that, like, sometimes it's like you've pinpointed, like, okay, I know people sometimes get really good, like, I know what my triggers are, I know what makes me feel sad or anxious or uncomfortable, but I still don't like my body, I still want to be in my body, and it feels like something else. Then that's probably the track you're on. So just want to put that little extra new nugget in there for you to be thinking about. Again, in this work, we're always kind of holding space, at least I am, for like what's happening in the attachment system, what's happening in the defense system, what's happening relationally, with me, and with like what's happening in the world right then, of course, then their own like beliefs and feelings about their food and their body. So there's a lot going on that we're tracking, and again, you don't have to know how to do everything, don't have to know how to do all of this, but it's just important information to know that, like, there's something up, your hunch is right, and it's just depending on your level of comfort and skill, but just recognize there's something, and it's not because they're definitely not making it up. So, all right, I'll talk to y'all real soon. If you have more questions about that, leave in the comments below, and I'll be happy to have a discussion. I'll talk to y'all real soon, and take care.